Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about Cephalochordata. Already I told in previous class Urochordata and Chordata. So what is the Chordata? Chordata important characters. The Urochordata characters already the previous class I told the previous class. Now the continuation, previous class continuations, Cephalochordata. The Cephalochordata, meaning of Cephalochordata. The Cephalochordata, meaning of Cephalochordata, Cephalo means head, Chorda means notochord, Heta means bearing or having. The notochord, already I told in previous class, the chordate animals believe notochord present at any stage, believe the chordate animals. The Cephalochordata means so the anterior part to the posterior part and head regions. The notochord present at head regions. The notochord present at tail regions is called Urochordata. The notochord present at head regions is called Cephalochordata. The Cephalochordata animals. The Cephalochordata animals. Now let us see the Cephalochordata animals, marine waters. The marine Cephalochordata animals, marine water animals. The marine water animals, the shallow waters. Marine water animals and shallow waters, transient animals. The Cephalochordata animals, the marine water animals, in the shallow waters, the sandy places or seashores are burrowing animals. Cephalochordata animals, where is the living in this phylum, subphylum of the animals? Marine water, shallow waters. Marine waters but shallow water and sandy places. Shallow water and sandy places, burrowing animals. Sandy places, burrowing animals. The Cephalochordata animals body is the transient body. Transient means the internal organs clearly visible. Internal organs clearly visible. They just like a glass. The glass clearly visible inside and outside. So the same, the Cephalochordata phylum of the animals, the transient animals. So without paired, the fins. So without paired fins and median fins, but anal or caudal fin is present. Without paired fins. So without paired fins present in the Cephalochordata animals, but only caudal fin or anal fin is present. This subphylum of the animals. Which subphylum of the animals? Cephalochordata subphylum of the animals. So Cephalochordata subphylum of the animals, filter feeding animals. Filter feeding means the heart check organ. Heart check organs, the filter feeding mechanism or filter feeding. So the filter feeding means the waters always enter into the bodies. The taste, the only purified waters. So only non-toxic waters allow the heart check organs, the velar organs. But any toxins or any poisons do not allow the velar organs. Do not allow the velar organs. So Cephalochordata subphylum of the animals bodies, transient bodies and without paired fins and median fins, without paired and median fins, but only caudal fins or anal fins is present in the Cephalochordata subphylum of the animals. Do you know the Cephalochordata animals, the which type of respiration and which type of excretion and which type of circulation? Do you know anyone? Yes. So this Cephalochordata phylum of the animals, the closed type of circulation. Closed type of circulation is the heart. The closed type of circulation, the reproductions. So closed type of circulation, reproductions, the reproductive organs, the bronchiostomas or gill slits. The marine water animals, the subphylum of the animals, marine water animals, gill slits. The gill slits is present. Gill slits is 6 to several pairs. The 6 to several pairs of the gill slits is present. Gill slits is present. Respirations respire with the gill slits. But circulatory system. The circulatory system, which type of circulatory system? Closed type of circulatory system. Excretory organs, which type of excretory organs? Yes, solenocytes. The solenocytes type of the excretory organs. The previous class, I told in the previous class, the Eurochordatan animals, which type of their excretory organs? Do you know? Yes, the Eurochordatan animals, the neural glands in the excretory organs, but Cephalochordatan animals, which type of excretory organs? Solenocytes. Okay, solenocytes. So solenocytes in the excretory organs, excretory materials excretes through the solenocytes. This phylum of the subphylum of the animals. This subphylum of the animals, sexes are separate. The subphylum of the animals, sexes are separate. The sexual reproductions. The development is the indirect development. Indirect development. So why? Because in the larval stages, the developmental stages, the existence of the developmental stages, larval stages. The Ammocetus larva or other type of the larval stages present in the existence of the developmental stages. So the development is the indirect development. Indirect development. The Cephalochordatan subphylum of the animals, the sexual reproductions, the sexes are separate, but gonads present or absent? Gonads is present. Gonads is present without gonoducts. So without gonoducts, gonads is present. The myotomes also present. Myotomes, V shape of myotomes. So the number of V shape of myotomes. So the contraction relaxations, the locomotion, help of the locomotions, one places to the another places, the myotomes is present. So head, so number of tentacles. So they post anterior part. So anterior part behind the mouth in the tentacles. So number of tentacles capturing the food materials. But the caudal fin is the help of the free swimming by the waters. And the typical chordate characters, the Cephalochordatan animals, typical chordatan animals. The why? Because the typical chordatan animals, the three chordatan, the characters, the notochord. First one is notochord, nerve chord, third one gill slits. So typical chordates. So what is the name of cephalochordates? The typical chordates. Why? Because the three important characters of the chordates, the characters notochord, nerve chord, pharyngeal, gill slits present in the Cephalochordata. Notochord at anterior to the posterior part. Anterior to the posterior part, notochord, anterior part at head regions, hence the name is called Cephalochordata. Next, let us see cyclostomata. So cyclostomata phylum of the animals. The cyclo means circle. The circle type of the mouth part. The circle type of the mouth part is present in the jawless animals. Cyclostomata animals. The cyclostomata class of the animals. The jawless animals. Without jaws. This subphylums or this class of the animals, the marine water and fresh waters. Marine water and freshwater animals. The Cyclostomata subphylum of the animals, jawless animals. Jawless animals are without jaws. The jawless are without jaws. The Cyclostomata subphylum of the animals, and marine water and freshwater animals. This class of the animals, marine water and freshwater animals, some of the animals. This animals, Cyclostomata subphylum of the animals. Cyclostomata subphylum of the animals. Body is the fish-like structures. Body is fish-like structures. The fish-like structures, but they cannot true fishes. Cyclostomata class of the animals, fish-like body. Fish-like body, because so this is the fish-like structure body, and the dorsal fins and caudal fins. Dorsal fins and caudal fins also present, and respiratory organs, the gill slits is present in the slims without scales. Cyclostomata class of the animals without scale. The slim, the body, the slim body or skin. The slim body, the skin is formation. The slim glands is present. Slim glands without scales. The body is outer surface or skin without scales. And the two types of fins. Which type of fins do you know? Yes, this is the dorsal fin. This is the caudal fin. This is the dorsal fin. This is the caudal fin. Some of the cyclostomes, the dorsal fin 1 and dorsal fin 2 and caudal fin. So this body structure of the body, the cyclostomes, the structure of the bodies, which shape the fish-like structures, but there is no fishes, true fishes. There is no true fishes in the cyclostome of the animals. The scales present or absent? Yes, so absent. The scales is absent. So this class of the animals, the eel-like, the fish are eel-like structure body. Eel means slender, elongation. Slender and elongation. Eel-like structure of the bodies. Cyclostomata class of the animals. This class of the animals living in marine water and freshwater animals. Marine water and freshwater animals. Examples: Petromyzon, and second one Myxine. Petromyzon and Myxine. So Petromyzon and Myxine. So Petromyzon. So where is the living in Petromyzons? The marine water animals. Petromyzon, marine water animals. The Petromyzon is the fish and eel-like structure body, but scales is present or absent? Scales is absent. The outer surface of the skin, scales is absent. The Petromyzon. Petromyzons living in the marine water animals. The some of the fresh waters, but mostly Petromyzons, the marine waters, the body is fish or eel-like. The fish are eel-like structures. The Petromyzons commonly called as lampreys. So lampreys, the body structures, fish-like body structures, and there is no true fishes. The Petromyzon. The Petromyzons, they had mouth part. The mouth part had anterior side, the anus in the posterior part. The two types of caudal fins. Which type of caudal fins? Dorsal fin and caudal fin. The dorsal fin 1 and dorsal fin 2 only caudal fins. This type of the fins, they help of the swimming, by the free swimming by the waters. The lampreys ectoparasites, petromyzons. The lampreys, they commonly called as lampreys. Why? Because this is the ectoparasites. Ectoparasites. So ectoparasites, other some type of the host. Some type of the host, ectoparasites. The petromyzon. The petromyzons, the long time living in the marine waters, but the spawning or mating or reproductions. The spawning or mating and reproductions, the marine water to the, so marine water to fresh waters, marine water to fresh water. So marine water to fresh waters, which type of migration? Do you know? Marine water to fresh waters. The fishes, some type of these fishes, the migration, and the birds also migration. The fishes, the two types of migration, the marine water to fresh water and the fresh water to marine waters. So the petromyzon, the marine water to fresh water, this is the which type of migrations? Do you know anyone? Can you answer? Yes, marine water to the fresh waters, anadromous migration. Anadromous migrations. What is the anadromous migration? So once again, listen here. The anadromous migration means the fishes, the long time stay in marine waters, the purpose of reproductions, or purpose of mating the marine water to the fresh water is called anadromous migration. Then the second one, catadromous migration. Catadromous. So what is the catadromous migration? The catadromous migration is some of the fishes, the long time stay in fresh waters, the purpose of reproductions or spawning the fresh water to the marine water is called catadromous migration. So they clear. So anadromous migration and catadromous migration. So the petromyzon is the which type of migration? The anadromous migration. Why? Because the long time stay marine waters and the purpose of the spawning or reproductions marine water to the fresh water, this is called anadromous migration. So next, the mixin. So mixins, the hagfish, the commonly called as hagfish, commonly called as hagfish. Why? Because the mixins, the feeds on organic decaying materials, organic decaying materials. The mixins, the feeds on the decaying substances or decaying materials. Hence the name is called hagfishes. Mixins commonly called as hagfishes. The petromyzon commonly called as lampreys. So mixins, they living in the completely mostly marine water animals. Mixins mostly marine water animals. So they dead animals. They feeds on the dead animals or decaying animals. Mixins, dead animal feeds on the dead animals or decaying animals. Hence the name is called hagfishes. So mixins, the mostly marine water. This is also the bodies. The fish are eel-like structures. The fish are eel-like structure of the body's formation. The sometime mixin or petromyzons, the slim glands. The slim glands secretion of the water, secretion into the waters. The slim glands. The slim glands secretion of the slim or mucus secretions without scales. This is also similar and resembles to the petromyzons. So this is also the same structures, mixins, but the respiratory systems, the respiratory organs, the gill slits, the 5 to 7 pairs of the gill slits, the respiratory systems respirate through the gill slits. Next, the scaleless bodies formation, but ventral. So ventral fin. So ventral fin is present. The dorsal fin is absent. Mixin. Dorsal fin is absent, but ventral fin and caudal and ventral fins, the unit only the one fin is formation, and ventral fin and caudal fin together only one. The big size of the fin is formations, the mixene. So this is the differences between the petromyzon and mixene. So once again I repeat, petromyzon is the marine water and fresh waters, and the mixenes mostly marine waters. The petromyzons commonly called as lampreys, and the mixenes commonly called as hagfishes. So this is the petromyzons, the feeds on the diatoms, other animals, but mixenes, the feeds on the dead animals or decaying materials. So hence the name is called hagfishes. This is also the petromyzon and mixenes, the respiratory organs, the gill slits. The petromyzons, anadromous migration. Petromyzon is the anadromous migration. This is the petromyzon and mixenes differentiations. There is Cephalochordata and Cyclostomata. We will continue the next class.